We have Chris Stock getting his hand up first. We'll start with you, Chris.
Yeah, Bryce, you talked about at Media Day that the emphasis of takeaways, and that was going to be a goal in fall camp. Just checking in, how have things gone on that front?
It's been going great, not only for me as a unit. A lot of the guys have just been making turnovers, just making plays, and we all just been competing in the room.
Go to Alex Dono next from Locked On Canes.
Hey, Bryce, your second year now. Do you find yourself taking on more of a leadership role, and what does that mean to you?
It's great. Just Coach Heatherman just telling me he just needs me to be vocal, just communicating with the guys. If you're out there with freshmen, it's just communicating and just let everybody know. Just do the one-on-one, and we're gonna be all right.
We'll move to Jordan McPherson from the Miami Herald.
Hey, Bryce, two questions for you. First off, just from that leadership standpoint, who were some of the guys you sort of learned from last year in terms of how they led and maybe things you're incorporating into how you're doing things this year?
Really, Keontae Scott, definitely. Jacoby, just all of them. Just when Keontae went down, people get down on themselves, but he came in the film room with me like he was still playing. So just taking on that leadership from him and stepping up into that role is just great.
And then secondary, you guys return basically everyone but Keontae and Jacoby from last year. But one of your new guys, Omar Thornton, what stood out to you about what he did in the spring and how's he looking so far in the fall?
Fearless and violent. He's not scared of nobody. He's gonna go through anybody. He's gonna guard anybody. Whatever the coaches need to do, he's gonna say it with no problems, no questions asked.
Awesome. We'll go to Anthony Aguirre from Roundtable. Anthony.
Hey Bryce, how you been doing, man?
Good, and you?
All good, all good. You were recently announced on the watch list for the Jim Thorpe Award. Just I saw on Instagram that was one of your goals for the season. Just what does it feel like to be part of that watch list?
The blessing, just right now I just gotta focus on the team. Yeah, that's one of my goals, but I'm a team first player, so whatever we gotta do to win, that the goals that come at the end.
And my last question for you, what has been the biggest difference from this fall camp to your freshman year?
Just being around the ball all more. Just not just only about ball hawking, just tackling, being physical around blocks, everything.
Thank you.
Go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey, Bryce. So obviously JJ Dunnigan kind of got a lot of attention in the spring. He's looked good in practice. How have you seen him kind of grow and develop just since he's arrived on campus? And did you give him any advice about just how to, I don't know, make an impact as a freshman, how to, go about being a college student, anything like that? Any advice that you gave him?
Oh yeah, JJ, I said from the start he's a hidden gem. JJ, one of the fastest kids on the team, fastest guy I've probably seen. Just him, just taking on just the coaches. He's just learning everything. I taught him a few stuff, but he came in and he was ready to go. I didn't really have to tell him much. He learned his way. He had his struggles, but now JJ, he's on a whole nother level.
And then actually just to follow up on that, kind of the same question, but about Camden Portis, I feel like maybe he's, I don't know if overlooked is the right word, but can you tell us a little more about him and what he's like in practice?
Dog he just want to compete every time. Every time he'd be like, Bryce, let me get a rep against Mally. Like I just want to go against him. Just him saying that he's fearless it's great to see that everybody wants to work.
Go back to Chris Stock. Chris.
Yeah, stay with that, Bryce, if you could. Just what have the battles been like with Mally? We've seen your one-on-ones with them. Just in general, what has it been like this part or through fall camp here?
It's great. It's every one-on-one rep we go first, so it's just the battle, best of the best. It's iron sharpens iron. Just he gets me, I get him. It's great going against Mally. I said it. I feel like he's the greatest receiver in the country. So going against him in practice every day, it's gonna make it easy for me in the game.
I also wanted to follow up on your added strength. You've bulked up and stuff. How have you seen that play out in fall camp when you've been in full pads? What have you noticed?
Just me being bigger and faster. I can get on blocks now. I can tackle. Uh, just being more violent. That's just really what the coaches were looking for me, and I'm doing it.
Awesome. We'll have our last question for Bryce from Alex Dono. Alex.
Yeah, so going back to going up against the offense in practice, any other receivers? You talked about Mally, but who else has been standing out? And what's Darian Mensah been like with that offense?
Ooh, Mrs. Man, he's been tough. That's a quarterback. That's a 1-on-1. For sure, I say Dalen Upshaw. He's having a great camp. Josh Moore, Coop, Dre Jacobs, Cam Vaughn. Everybody's just having flashes, just making plays. It's great to go in against a good depth chart of receivers every day.
Thornton. Start with Chris Stock.
Yeah, Omar, if you could tell us how things have kind of your chemistry with Poyser. Now you've been 8 days into practices, fall camp. Just what's it been like? How has that continued to develop?
First I say it been fun, really. All them guys in the room, especially him, ZP. He real cool, You know, playing playing aside him has been real fun. I've been coming along good with all those guys.
Awesome. We'll go to Anthony Aguirre next from Roundtable.
Hey man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
So in college football today, locker rooms change to a certain extent, but this year most of the secondary is the same plus you. Just what have been some of the challenges or even some of the easiest factors in moving in with this secondary unit?
Um, I say we are the same. We are like we love to win. We hate to lose. And I knew some of these guys before I even like came here. So like it wasn't like, a huge change for me really.
And well, I just want to talk about your play style a little bit. Looking at your film at your previous stop, you are a very hard-nosed like tackler. And I remember in the spring you talked about how the more you tackle, the more some players might just give up. Just how have you been able to build that mindset up of just keep going hard and hard each and every time and don't like just nonstop?
I say that's just how that just was always, instilled inside of me, go hard every play. And, I'm, I'm a safety, so like I'm like on the way I tackle. So I'll say yeah from that right there.
Appreciate it.
No
Go to
problem.
Adam. Go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey Omar, thanks for taking the time. I know you played a bit of nickel, a bit of obviously a lot of safety at Boston College, and I think UM's had you working at both spots, multiple spots through spring and fall. Just how comfortable do you feel kind of at different spots in this defense? And how much more comfortable have you gotten maybe since the spring?
Real comfortable. Playing wherever they choose me to, fit in at. Wherever, I'm feel great at, all the positions. Going over all the plays, I'm knowing what to call at safety, what to call, when when they switch me, things like that. It's been fun though. Also, me switching around a lot. So I'll say yeah, it's been cool.
Do our last three questions here. One from Liam.
Hey Omar, hope is all is well, man. So you're coming into this program known for your violent downfield, open field tackling, downhill safety. What's another part of your game that you think you've really changed and worked on since the end of last year that you're excited to showcase for this upcoming season?
Um, you know, the one that everyone wants to see, can I, stick someone. So I'm just ready to show like, I can, stick um, I'm great in that aspect too. I'm just, not a tackler, is more things to this game, and I just want to showcase that.
Awesome. We'll go to Alex Arno next. Alex.
Hey Omar, you go up against some really good receivers in practice. Who from that wideout group has really stood out to you, and can you tell us how going up against those guys makes you better?
Um, all of them, really, but the one that you guys already know. So I'm gonna just, give you a few names that you guys really like wouldn't know. I'm gonna say Vance Spafford, he a little shifty fast. He great work. I'm gonna go really Vance Upshaw for sure. And it's not even just like, in a route running, they block hard, real hard each and every day. They pride themselves on blocking in the run game a lot. So even when it's not a pass, you still got to come with it each and every down with them. And it just been great the whole camp going against those guys.
Awesome. Last question, real quick, from Jordan McPherson.
Yeah, hey Omar, just wanted to ask you about defense coordinator Corey Heatherman. Just what is it about his system that you think will help set you up for success?
A lot. I could say a lot about him. He's just, very like attacking. I can say he just likes to go after teams, go after, and that's what I like. And I think I fit well in his scheme.